Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to prepare your crown molding for paint. Mine right here actually has polyurethane on it. If you have a high gloss, which most crown moldings are, you're gonna have to sand that down in order for the primer to adhere to that. So instead of sanding all this down and wasting time doing that, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest and the best way to prepare these surfaces for paint and primer. Okay, so first of all, you could totally just sand all this down, but with that glossy sheen, it's not gonna adhere properly unless you really sand it all the way down. So I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way to do this. I'm gonna blow your mind, so keep watching. Now this stuff that I got, it's called Clean Strip. It has a very low odor. You're gonna wanna go ahead and use some latex gloves though while you're putting this on, because you don't wanna get that on your skin, but you don't have to worry about ventilating your area with this stuff because it's just very, very low odor. A lot of the degreasers that are out there and the liquid sandpapers, they have really high fume levels that you almost have to wear a mask with, but I researched this stuff and it's so low odor that you don't need any of that. But go ahead and get yourself some latex gloves. So what you're gonna do is get yourself a bowl. We're gonna pour some of this in there, and then I have a paintbrush. So first we're just gonna paint this stuff on, and then I'm gonna show you guys the next step that you have to do in order for this stuff to work correctly. I feel like I'm going into surgery. All right, so you're gonna put those gloves on, and we're gonna pour some of this, shake it up. Okay, we're gonna pour just a little bit into a bowl. And then I have myself this little paintbrush here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I've got a towel here in case anything drips, because I don't want this dripping down my wall because it will take the paint off of my wall as well. So what we're gonna do is just paint this stuff on. Okay, so just set that aside. What you're gonna wanna do is get one of these just flat scouring pads. It's just those Scott's scouring pads you can get at Home Depot or at the grocery store. And you're just gonna wanna rub that in to the wood. That way it penetrates it and it gets way down in there, and it will start breaking up that varnish, or the high gloss. It'll just get it right off there, and then you don't have to sand it. Okay, so you're gonna let that sit on there for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna wipe that off. Okay, with this polyurethane on top of this crown molding, there was another way you can use an oil-based paint, but I do not like oil-based paints. They are so smelly. You cannot clean your brushes. You have to get mineral spirits to clean them, and you can just never get that stuff out of there. So I would totally go towards latex paint than ever doing oil-based paints. But if you don't, you're still gonna have to rough it up. Even to get the, even if you use the oil-based paint, you're still gonna have to rough up your surface before you paint that. So this is just the easiest way to do this. Okay, so it's been sitting there for a while now, and so I'm just gonna wipe it off.
Okay, so I caulked it and I painted it. Don't forget to watch my next video, because I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes that you've been making for years caulking and painting your trim. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and tools from Stacy DIY.